I am Janet Montgomery, and I played Jen in The Ex-Wife. The Ex-Wife is a relationship story, complicated relationship, and becomes a thriller throughout. Jen is quite a reserved person. She's been through a lot in her life, and I think that really shows with where we pick her up, but she keeps very tight-lipped. She keeps her emotions buried. She doesn't often show a lot of emotion. But as the story progresses, she does start to show more of her softer side and more of her true feelings towards the situation that she finds herself in. So we start The Ex-Wife with Jen was married to Jack for years, and now Jack and her are divorced. They've been together since they were about 20 years old, and now they have a friendship, as most, well, you hope an ex will become a friendship, and they seem to have a very good friendship. Her relationship with Jack's new wife seems a little strange and maybe a little strained, but not necessarily from Jen's side, probably more from Tasha's side in the beginning. Jen's in a really difficult situation. I think that she still has a lot of love for her ex, Jack, and to see him move on with his new wife, Tasha, the reason I think she comes across as quite cold in the beginning is more self-preservation than anything else, because she is trying to make this totally bizarre situation work, and she's trying not to make it about her and her feelings, which eventually becomes too difficult to do. I think Jen has come to terms with Jack moving on and starting a new family. And I think that the love that she has for Jack is truly very pure. I mean, I really think that she has the best of intentions and wants to be able to be part of Jack's life in some way. I think that Jack wants Jen still in his life very much. And if he didn't, I don't think Jen would necessarily still want to be around. I think it's the pull of Jack and the love that she has for Jack that keeps her there. I don't think Jen feels threatened by Tasha or Emily's presence. I think she desperately wanted a child herself with Jack, and that didn't happen. And I think her feelings towards Emily are pure, and I think she really does love Emily. And to see your partner or your ex-partner become a parent is magical. And so I think she loves seeing Jack as a parent, but I think her relationship to Tasha is very difficult because what she sees and what she has fed from Jack are two very different things. I had to make a snap decision. It was very rushed casting, and I was on another show in New York, and the dates for this didn't work at first, but then somebody got COVID, and so the dates shifted by a week, and I was available for the part. And I speed read through the scripts, and I was like, this is great. I love this part. There are many layers beneath the surface. And it was something I hadn't played before, so I was excited. I'd never been to Budapest before where we're shooting, so yeah, there were a few things that I was excited about. I think when you have a book that's already a bestseller and then you turn it into a television show, you are lucky because the writing is already there, the structure's already there, which I think helps. But there's also a lot of pressure because people have fallen in love with a book and the characters in the book. And when you adapt things for television or film, those characters and those situations can change somewhat. So you want to honor the book, but also bring something new and something different. So for the people who've read the book, they'll find that maybe the show is different from what they expected. And for the people that haven't, just enjoy the show, you know. I think the story is very entertaining, and I think that it takes enough twists and turns for people to sort of be on their edge of their seat and not really know the answers as to who they can trust within the story. I think Celine is brilliant as Tasha. She brings a very different strength to the character. So you really follow through her, and the suspicion that she has around Jen specifically, I think will play really well and will be very exciting for people to watch. 3 words to describe the ex-wife. I mean, can I borrow a couple more words? Okay, not a love story. There we go.